Hello, hello. What's going on with my chair? Welcome, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hello. Thank you for being here. And if you're an OG, hello again. All right, so this is your individual reading. And during this reading, the first portion is a message for you. And I look at who and what's coming towards you. And then right after that, I look at Aries through Pisces, the Zodiac that's on your mind. And I look at their thoughts, feelings, actions, and I go in depth with that one. So the first part is love too, but the second part, I dive into it more. And then at the end, I do a bonus yes, no. So if you have your own personal question, get ready for that. Hang in and watch to the end. All right, so let's see the messages for Capricorn. Don't forget too that you can say happy birthday to Gemini under any video during the season, and you could win a personal reading. Hello. All right, Capricorns. My little devils. All right, let's see. Weather the storms. You got fire energy for you. All right. So, I mean, you're standing right in the middle of it. You're almost there. All right. So embrace the unexpected. It's not going to be what you expect. The situation, you're standing right in the midst of it. And it may seem like you're not sure about where the other side is, or, if it's even worth it. Sometimes you can second guess yourself right now in this energy. And look how, like, you're standing strong, you're standing tall, right? And you're not as far as you think, just right now there's some shift in energy maybe around you. And let the situation change you. Embrace it. Just go with it. Go with the flow. So this is your life message right now, that you're stronger than you think here, and you're not as far as you think. And the unexpected here is about to change things too. All right, so let's go. All right, Capricorn. Coming in Capricorn energy. Show me the energy. Show me what's around them. Who's coming towards them? The challenge. So what are you up against? All right. So the death card here is at the bottom of the deck. So you're going through some sort of transformation, and, something is ending, something's changing. And you walk in, it's hard to let something go. Now you may be fearing, when I see the death card, fearing that something's completely over. And it's not completely over. You saw with that first card, it's just that it's changing. The situation is changing. You're coming from a situation where something wasn't working for you. And now it ended, or something has ended, and you've been grieving, or you've been in this position of what's next, And now we're seeing you're going through some sort of transformation, and the other side is coming in. So you're preparing here for a rebirth. All right. This means something has to end in order for something to begin. And then it's the phoenix rising. It's the rebirth coming in better than ever. But your situation needs to evolve, because what was going on beforehand, it had to end. It did its thing, whatever that was for you. All right. The 9 of Wands. It obviously did its thing. You've been through some fire. You're fatigued, worn out, but look, it's not giving up, right? You're pushing that final. You're right there. You can almost touch it, right? You're right there. But maybe when you're in the midst of it, you sometimes doubt that you're going to ever get to the other side. All right. It can be a scary energy, right? You don't know if something's over for good, and you don't know what's coming in. We have the 10 of Wands. So this is the main challenge here. We have you, the Knight of Pentacles, and what's coming towards you. We have the Six of Swords. Look at this, weather in the storm. This too shall pass. You are moving somewhere. You're going, the Ten of Pentacles. Things are ending. I mean, I can keep repeating the message. We got 22, all right, and the fire that's about to begin. All right, you're the Nine of Wands, right? The Death card and the Ten of Wands is saying that this is it. This is the moment that the hardest part's over. The Six of Swords shows you moving. Maybe some of you actually going somewhere. But this is you and a person, or you picking up and moving to a new territory, moving on from something. All right. And if it's with a person, it looks as though in Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that is also telling me that you're working with somebody who wants to follow through, wants to see where things go. Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. All right. And it's been maybe for you guys slow and steady. You've been feeling like it's been taking forever. But the Knight of Pentacles is showing that your hard work is paying off. And we are seeing movement. So whatever you are going through, the final setback or the final stage of a situation, and it seems like it's up in the air, you just don't know what's going on. You don't even know what to do next, because you're not supposed to really do anything except just show up and find a way through. Focus on the best things you can do in the moment, basically. It's like, there's nothing you can do except make it through and let this whole situation change you, because what's about to show up is a clearing. This is my pardon of the Red Seas. It's like the universe is going to show you exactly why things were taking longer than they had to. Now we do have a person here, a knight showing up, somebody who's serious, somebody who, wants to. There's a treasure at the end of the road here. All right. So let's see. Also, I got the Nine of Pentacles. We have strong Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here, but we are seeing this is an opportunity for success, an opportunity to step up here. We have a very independent person showing up in your life as well. And I've got the World card. So you are sitting pretty. It looks like definitely travel for some of you, or somebody's traveling towards you. You could be meeting with somebody who travels, or you're connected to somebody who travels right now. And travels for work, right? Or is at a different place, different country. And we are seeing this movement, somebody actually moving towards you. And this is the start of a new chapter. I mean, look at the Nine of Pentacles and the World card. You're talking about stepping your game up. And so the Death card here is ending something that was holding you back from stepping your game up. Maybe you've had to let go of some dead ends, right? Or maybe you've been just down this path, the Nine of Wands, right? Fighting for something, constantly battling different situations and being like, what the hell is all this worth? What the hell is all this for? Well, the Death card comes in and says, cut the dead weight out. And so you've been maybe going through this for a while, some dead weight being pulled out of your life. And there's grieving with that. You're changing. What used to be comfortable for you, what used to be your everyday go-to, or a pattern that you were used to, is disappearing. So even if like the Death card is the old you and ego death, you kind of sit there in this energy like, I don't even know where I stand. I don't even know which way to go. That's this card right here, which is saying, let it change you. Just embrace the unexpected opportunities coming your way, because you're seeing a very successful opportunity and a person, Knight of Pentacles. And this could even be a job for some of you too. I will say that if some of you are more worried about your work or job, this is showing you stepping up, stepping up into a position, or moving forward to that new position that you're looking for. All right, that unexpected, and this could be something that comes into your life over the rest of the month. But I'm doing this at the end of the month, right? And it could be the next few weeks, right? That something just changes when it comes to you traveling somewhere or going somewhere. But the World card is showing me that you're in this position where you're completely closing, and this whole new chapter is opening up for you. You'll start seeing and being able to make some new plans. But this card here is also you just got here. So when you're here. There's nothing more to do except let the opportunities come your way. Let the experiences come your way. All right, so I got the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about the yellow brick road opening up for you. This is the doorway, the fresh start. This could be a luck around a job, money, relationship. But you're seeing somebody give an offer to you. Now, I'll look at Aries through Pisces, and this is where I'll look at the relationship and where it's going and the potential. And we'll see, who gets that stamp of the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody really wants something valuable with you. And it's a very strong earthy energy coming through. You got Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio as well, but it doesn't have to be a certain sign in this reading. But I know some of you are stuck on that, right? This is just showing here that there's a worthy relationship. Somebody sees you as the golden ticket. Somebody sees you as worthy. It's opening. The doorway is here. It's an opportunity for you and a fresh start for you to establish your next chapter. All right, letting go of dead weight. All right, so let's see the biggest influence over you right now, and then we'll go into Aries through Pisces. So the biggest influence. The Sun card. The Sun, a rebirth. The biggest influence right now. Surrender and go with the flow, Capricorn. Let fate take its course. Let go, move on, rest and recuperate. Happiness here is coming your way. The Death card, cutting away all the rot, all the stuff that's weighing you down. And the rebirth is coming in. So the Sun is really working for you. The Sun is in Gemini right now. All right, so there's a lot of movement, a lot of questions being asked and answered. There's a lot of activity. There's a lot of mental activity, but there's a lot of going around, going places, going new places, and opportunities coming in. So this season is all about connections and networking, right? And so you may have a lot of questions. Be open to the universe trying to give you the answers, right? And a lot of these answers may come in for you with this Ace of Pentacles during this Gemini season, all right? So the Sun spirit is influencing you. Your happiness, wanting your happiness, is influencing you. Being able to express yourself and feeling stuck and restricted is influencing you. So if some of you have really been being held back, that's why things are happening. Your spirit is taking control. That's also the Chariot card too for me. Your spirit's driving the car. You're becoming more aware of what's not working for you. And that's influencing you. And you're taking charge of your life. I also see entrepreneurship for you here. Some of you are craving working for yourself. Some of you craving making more money. Some of you working too hard to get to where you're at, and you're ready to move on. So that is another message. So you may unexpectedly decide to say, F this, I'm going this direction. I'm going to start something on my own. And that is influencing you. A strong desire to express yourself creatively and to make more money and be independent, financial freedom. All right. Let's see. So let it change you. Weather the storms. All right. This is happening for a reason. All this stuff, everything's happening for a reason. All right. Let's do this, Capricorn. Look, we got your card right here, the Devil card. Should I just put it in there? Should I just go ahead already and just put it in there for my Capricorns? We're going to see we're going to see each zodiac sign, all right? Now, I'm going to do a series on this. This coming month, I'm going to have a separate series where I do just the Aries through Pisces so I can really dive in. I do this on every live, every reading, and it's getting like routine. I gotta shake shit up. All right. So I'm gonna do its own series, and but this is, everybody loves this part. Fun. I can dive deeper into it. All right. All right. Let's go. I'm gonna shuffle. This is the part that's up. I gotta shuffle the cards. All right. Meditate on the sign you wish to know about. Don't pick too many, and don't be like, I'm an Aries and Aries said this, and then I went to my person and Aries and Pisces said that, and it doesn't match. I can't make that. I can't. You got to choose. You got to meditate and say which one you want, and that's it. And if it's not your message, it's not your message. I know you get it. I know you get it, Capricorn. I'm gonna see what is influencing you as well. All right. All right. So here you are, the moon card. I mean, the storybook, right? The high priestess. All right. But it also feels like you made some decisions, right? It was in reverse, but I'm putting it upright for the storybook, right? I'll put it in reverse so you guys don't. Look at this. You don't know which way you're going. You don't know which way you're going, all right? It feels like you had a goal. It feels like, but this tells me that the story's not over between you and your person, all right? It's just, there's a new chapter coming in, and there's a different storyline because you've been following a storyline that wasn't working for you, all right? So things are up in the air. All right. And that's what's happening between you and your person. Now, if this is a new person, things are up in the air. You're right in the story. All right. So you can't have all the answers just yet. Right. It's like you may be feeling a little uncomfortable. Secrets. This card here too can say things could be exposed as well too. So what you're going to find out from your person may shock you. All right. It might not be, like I said, what you expect with this energy like this. But if it's a newer relationship, this energy here is saying, you're creating something new. Don't take your old patterns into this relationship. Don't assume the worst because the last person was stupid, screwed you up, right? Don't do that. All right. Because you're going to manifest it in. Let this story unfold. Rewrite a new story. All right, so we have Aries coming in for you as the King of Swords. All right, you and Aries, it's challenging relationship. All right, you don't always see eye to eye. And Aries, you both might think you're right at the same time. Right, but they are showing up as a king, and it seems like they have a lot of love for you. All right, so with that being said, the King of Swords, it's all about communication coming your way. And as I said that, I pulled out the air element. So they find you very attractive. That's a that there is telling me here with the Empress card. All right, they want to, you're very nurturing, you're very comfortable for this person, they like being around you, there's no doubt there. I do see communication and news. All right, but for them, they may go cold sometimes. Maybe it confuses you. All right, sometimes a King of Swords can be like, I just don't want to talk, that's it. All right, Aries is very independent. All right, Aries is very independent, and it can be very challenging because you're very independent, and it can be an ego struggle. All right, who's in control here? All right, so it's going to be, can we, I think about you. They're thinking about traveling to you maybe, but they're also very aloof. Aries can be very into you one moment, and then the next moment, they forget to even look at their phone, and you're like, what the hell? All right, think of, a child, right? They get their attention. It's, they're more youthful energy. But I do see communication coming in for you with an Aries. Taurus, you have the Ten of Cups. All right, so we have communication coming in with Taurus, Ten of Cups around relationship. The road is clear. All right, walking a new road. It's like you're getting what you want with the Taurus. You know what to do next, but it's also going down a new road, so writing a new story. You have third house energy for you and a Taurus. All right, you're on their mind. All right, they pay attention to your social media. We got Gemini energy. Expect a lot of a lot of contact, a lot of networking, maybe finally communicating with your Taurus. All right. It looks like it's going to turn out happier for you. Social activities, hanging out, being together. The Ten of Cups is feeling really happy and joyful. And so being together and sharing some time. So whether that's just a call, communication, or finally being on the same page, we do see a Taurus that is very interested in you and keeps their eye on you. We have Gemini. Gemini is the king of wands. All right. So we got fiery energy coming in with a Gemini. Gemini's like, this is my season. I can do what I want. I see Stone of Destiny, and I see, Pisces energy influencing you. All right. So there's a lot of daydream and fantasy connection, compassion for one another, right? So there's emotions here, but yes, they're meant to be in your path. You've got a Gemini here, the King of Wands showing up. There's a lot of chemistry. They're very attracted to you. They see a future with you. Stone of Destiny. There's a lot of passion here, all right? And it looks as though they're going to step up. A king. They're a king. They're showing up as a king. All right. But I do see you're sensitive. There could be some sensitive energy. You're being too sensitive about the situation, the shit. All right. I can also see, though, that you might be daydreaming, fantasizing, and placing too many expectations on this. And you can be in dreamland, too. So it's also coming down to earth here. This could turn out to be very, very fun, very good relationship. And it's meant to happen. All right. We have Cancer. We have Eight of Cups, and we have the Hermit card, Elder, Wise One, and we have the 12th house. So there could be an ending with the Cancer that's happening, all right? So you guys have a lot of friction, you guys are different, you're opposites, all right? And so it looks as though they may have pulled away from you. I am seeing, the Hermit energy and the Eight of Cups can say they need some time on their own. This is somebody that's going within, somebody that's doing a lot of self-reflection. We have this 12th house energy. They just want, time alone. There's some karma maybe with you and a Cancer. All right. You guys, here to teach each other. All right, so it tells me that there could be an ending happening here. The 12th house shows closure, shows endings, shows actual endings of a cycle. And this energy here says they may need some time on their own. Does that mean that it's completely over? Nobody can tell you that. It just means right now they want some solitude. They're doing their own thing. Leo, we have, Leo, the Knight of Wands. Leo's got a lot of passion for you. All right, we're seeing transmit your vibration. All right, so change your attitude, Capricorn, right? And we've got Cancer energy. So what's influencing you? Maybe your moods, right? Maybe you're afraid to open up. Maybe you want somebody to read what's going on. You want them to know exactly what's going on with you. Again, this is Cancer energy. You're Capricorn. You're opposite of this person here. You're opposite of, not a Leo, but the energy that's coming through is saying that you guys have a lot, you have some similarities, but you have a lot of, challenges there, right? Bumping heads at time. I'm seeing defensiveness might be a challenge, right? Maybe you're just feeling like, this person doesn't understand how you really feel. Well, they can't read your mind, right? So the Knight of Wands is showing up, and this is somebody that is more lighthearted. They probably don't even know what's going on or can really feel what you're feeling, all right? But they're very attracted to you, and there's potential for you guys to, go somewhere. I see messages, this could go somewhere. The Knight of Wands is somebody that is going to take action, but they're not going to read your mind, Capricorn. They're not going to be able to dive as deeper as, a Leo is like, I'll go a little bit deep with you, but I ain't going that deep. All right. Leo wants to have fun, when they're in this energy. All right. So if you're wanting them to understand how you truly feel, and that could be the challenge here. So it is saying change your vibration. Maybe it's the way you're saying something to them. Maybe it's the way you're expressing yourself. Maybe you have a hard time expressing yourself, right? All right. Maybe that's not even for you. We have Virgo. We have the Six of Swords, right? It's good energy with you and a Virgo. Right, energy is rising, as I said that, right? And what's influencing you, Capricorn? You, yourself. All right, so you and a Virgo, you're very serious. You're very, you maybe loosen up a little bit, right? My Capricorn, hey, I'm Scorpio, right? We're a lot alike here, so don't be getting all triggered with me. All right. It is saying, some of these words might be challenging, but this is what's influencing you. We see ambitious. So your ambition, you're ambitious. That's what's getting you to the six of, somebody coming towards you. You got Virgo, you guys moving on, right? So you're saying to me, well, why do I have to, but it is saying serious. You might be being too serious. This person might be saying, hey, lighten up a little bit. Shrewd. All right, too practical, but very resourceful and hardworking, very cautious. So it could be about opening up a little bit. Some of you could be a Capricorn moon and you may be blocking your, being too serious. Open up a little bit. Too disciplined. All right, so everything's got to be a certain way. Right. So that could be what's influencing you. But I'm seeing Capricorn here. So it's telling me you're standing in your power. All right. So everything's working out for you, especially with the energy rising and the vitality. Right. But we are seeing the Six of Swords. Your Virgo is like, look, I want to see you in the future. I want to do this. We got to move on past something. We got to try. But they're moving on from Five of Swords, which is telling me that there is some friction when it comes to communication with the two of you. All right. There's misunderstandings. And, so that's all I got. Let's see Libra. We have the Sun card with Libra, and we have trust your vision. The seeds have been planted. You and a Libra looking good. We got Mars energy. What's influencing you, Capricorn, with the Libra? Mars. Look at this. She looks vicious. So you might be playing it cool on the outside, but on the inside, you've got like some feisty energy. We're seeing, this fighter energy, this forceful energy, this challenging energy, so intense energy. Now, this can get stuff done. There can be a lot of passion there. Mars is awesome. Mars is like, let's get shit done. But sometimes it can come across too as too forceful as well, or internal. This doesn't have to be on the outside. This can be like you have a lot of inner conflict. Maybe you're trying to force something, make something happen before it's meant to. And your Libra is like the Sun card, like, yeah, let's just kind of go with the flow here. Trust your visions, playful energy. All right. Things are moving in a good way, but you might be having a hard time letting go of control and speed here too. Mars is like, let's go. Good energy. I'm all Mars ruled, good energy, but sometimes it can become intense. And the Sun here, so it could intensify your Mars energy, your competitive energy, your ambition. It could enhance that, right? But it also could enhance the sexual energy. So let's let's let you know that as well. All right, so let's put the really good in there. Scorpio, we have the Hermit card. All right, so Scorpio here playing hide and seek with you. And we have the healing stones, tenderness, care, gentleness, nourishment, right? And we have the blood moon here. So it looks like your Scorpio is going through, retreating a little bit, right? Needing some love, needing to love on themselves. And what's influencing this relationship with you and a Scorpio, you need a little space. It's only a little bit of space between the two of you. You may have been on the situation. Something may have happened that was unexpected. But it also says here, emotional cleansing and reset and letting go of emotional baggage. So this separation, if that's the case with you and Scorpio, could be where, because we see beginnings and we see endings, right? Shadow work. It could be a time to really let go of what's not working. Go back to the main reading I just did. So Scorpio may be retreating and doesn't know what to do, or they may be dealing with some of their own pain that you have no clue about. And when a Scorpio does that, they don't want to, they will die under a rock by themselves. They don't want everybody to know what they're going through. So if you're knocking on their door and wanting all the answers, or you have been, that's only going to create more restriction. They will come out. You have the healing stones, which gives me a Four of Swords energy. They will come out after they go through their own rebirth, death, birth, change and rebirth, transformation. All right. So there's very strong spiritual growth between you and a Scorpio. Sagittarius, the Eight of Swords. What is this headache between the two of you? What is going on? All right. You'll get through it. Cycle ending. What's influencing you? The fifth house. All right. Love, affairs. All right. Maybe this was a love affair. It was meant to be romantic, playful, party, children, having fun, entertainment, dating. All right, this is house 5 energy. Very passionate, very romantic, very sexual. The Eight of Swords, though, is a lot of doubts, limiting beliefs, and restrictions. Your person's hands may be tied. If this is a love affair, all right, there's a lot going on. This is somebody that can't break out of a situation they're in. They just got a lot of negativity around them. Are they very attracted to you? Oh my God, they got their hearts in it, right? It's saying you'll get through it. The cycle is ending. This is where it might not, they may leave somebody if that's the situation, if they're in a love affair. They may just not have the answers just yet. And you're in love. The influence of the fifth house, you're in love. You're both in love. All right. You guys will get through this if that's the case. If you are going through, a block right now with your person, they've got a lot going on, or there's a lot of doubt here, and it's going to take some time. But this could be the season. Go back to your main meeting where you're getting the answers. You're figuring out where things are going. It can be really difficult in a situation like this because of the love, the heart that's in there. And for some of you, it could have been a love affair that was just meant to be a love affair, a short-lived, short-term love affair. Right? It doesn't mean the love's not there or wasn't there, but especially if there was marriage involved. All right. So that's Sagittarius. We see Capricorn. All right. The 7 of Cups in reverse. Ooh, this is the one you want to see in reverse. The 7 of Cups in reverse. All right. I choose you. I make my choice. I choose you. All right. And also for you being the chosen one, somebody chooses you. All right. We are in the Capricorn, so it could be you and another Capricorn, but we're seeing the entrance stone for you. Look at this doorway. You're starting to see the light. You're starting to see the beginning. The same thing with that. This was the card you got. Was this the card that you got? No, you got Weather in the Storms. The light, where the doorway, you're so close to the doorway. We're seeing new beginnings, step forward. Just keep showing up every day. If you're going through a storm right now, just keep showing up. You're almost there. We're seeing expansion happening here, new beginnings happening for you, being chosen and choosing, right? Finally not feeling uncertain about which direction you're going in, right? Things are changing for you, especially with another Capricorn. Look at the stability, earth energy. The physical world tells me that it's changing. It's actually manifesting in your physical world. All right. Practicality and a solid foundation, being rooted and grounded. And so you're finally seeing where it's not up in the air anymore. This relationship's not up in the air anymore. So you may be grounded in relationships, a fresh start, Ace of Pentacles with your Capricorn. Aquarius, we're seeing Page of Wands. We're seeing it's all coming together, precision, alignment, and Neptune energy, your dream coming true. All right, there may have been a lot of confusion, right? You do have a page, right? So it's a new journey. It's very fun. It's very lustful, right? But it's exciting, and the fire energy is showing up. So it's like, let's sneak out and get together. Let's go for it. Let's have a good time. It's a new spiritual journey, a new path opening up for you. All right, with an Aquarius. All right, so this is, it kind of feels Neptunian though, and Neptunian, you got a page coming in here, could be like play, all in la la land, right? So we want to ground in a little bit too, and the influence here also is just divine love, right? It's like you're in love. You want to be in love, your person's in love, but there's a page of wands here. So it's starting off in this lustful energy, right? So it may feel like love right now, but just remember it's sort of a new energy, and it's coming together. Things are coming together with you with an Aquarius. Pisces, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Empress. There's two cards in this deck that remind me of the Empress, and this one here too, right? It's the feminine power, embodiment, fertility. And we're seeing fire energy. So what is influencing you with the Pisces right now? The fire energy that we're going into, all this fire energy, the passion, sudden, things could change suddenly, dramatic, attraction, all right? So things could happen fast. Prepare. We have the Seven of Pentacles. There seems to be a new path opening up. Things may have been on hold. Maybe we didn't know how to get through a problem. Maybe something is shifting. But we're seeing the Empress card here, which is lean back. Well, what would happen if you just lean back and let it happen? You've worked really hard to get to this point. Your Pisces finds you very attractive. There's a lot of room for growth here, a lot of passion. This is creation with this fire, very sexual energy too. So could be even you long-term relationship with children. We do see the Page of Wands running here, but we're seeing Seven of Pentacles. It's, investment. Your Pisces investing in a new direction. All right. So I love you guys. Let's see the yes, no question. All right. And then I'm going on with Aquarius next. So if you want to hang out with me, come hang out with me with Aquarius. All right. Let's see. Yes or no? Meditate on your question. I'll also give you a bonus message here. Too many cards. I don't want to take them. I don't want to see what it was. All right. We have a no. We have Mars energy. We have Scorpio energy here. All right. So it's just the current energy. This is only for the question that's on your mind, right? But I am seeing some sadness and some grief. And that goes back to that this is Scorpio energy. This is that death energy. Something is changing, something is ending. And we have to let that go in order, we're moving towards the Six of Cups here. We want to make some new memories. We want to show up in a different energy. All right. So there is some grief here, needing to maybe let go of something, and not focusing on any regret or thinking that you did anything wrong. Right? You did everything the way you thought you should do all the way to this point. And you're not seeing that you're really close. It's just about turning around and just putting one foot forward. All right, guys, I love you. Let me know in the comments if it resonated, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Thank you guys for being here. My gang.